What's up? New series time. So, we're starting a new series. Reacting to fears. So each episode we're just going to look at a new fear. Probably something stupid or, I don't know. But yeah, we might revisit some if I have them or if they're just funny. But the first one we're doing is Submechanophobia. And I think that's how you say it.
Hippopotamonstrosis
This is just straight up not what
crocodilephobia.
I want. But okay.
Submechanophobia.
Bingo. So submechanophobia, you know what, let me just pull up a definition. Here we go. Submechanophobia, the fear of partially or fully submerged man-made objects such as cars, yada yada yada. So you're probably thinking like, oh, boats? You're scared of boats? Scared of underwater boats? No, no, no. No, 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 no. Like this stuff. This right here. I mean, this is just terrible. Everything about this is garbage. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not quite sure what this is, but I guess this fits under the category. But I'm not going into this completely blind, which I want to with the future episodes. I saw this phobia and wanted to make a series on it. So this sparked the idea. So I know some of it, I've seen some pictures, but we're just gonna see what happens. We're gonna see where it takes us. What is that? What is that? Okay. This is about to be terrible. I just saw this. This just looks like trash. I'm gonna be honest. Nothing. Okay, this. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at, but the big stuff. Okay. Like, I found this one that, like, this. This bothers me. I have no idea why this bothers me. This bothers me. And the worst part about this is sunk. This is just at the bottom of the ocean. Yes, that's the ocean. A lake or whatever. Yeah, look, it's just like old. Oh, I honestly can't look at that. Chuck E. Cheese, cool. What is this video? But it's just at the bottom. Here it is, sort of is. It's just at the bottom of the lake. They just left it. I think it broke and then they just like, screw it, we're leaving it. Which I can't even blame them, because I mean, who would be stupid enough to dive down for it? Alright, I have to know what this gorilla thing is.
Last June, we talked about some of the scariest
I've seen
submerged
this. I don't like
animatronics
this.
out there. Submechanophobia, which is the general...
Shut up. Let's get to the good part.
Just like Disney's Jungle Cruise, it features both animatronic animals and a skipper who narrates throughout the excursion.
Why is this blurred?
However, one thing it has over Jungle Cruise is a special guest appearance from King Kong himself. Towards the end of this ride, the boat will approach a waterfall. Then, a massive animatronic gorilla emerges from behind it, looking
this is
quite
big, which kind of freaks me out, but it's not really underwater or anything.
Every other animatronic on this list. Those flashing, multicolored eyes somehow make it even creepier, and
Nah, they didn't do it. What is that?
You can actually see the mechanics that operate.
That's bad.
A big part of why
Yeah, I don't like seeing the stuff that works it. Can I speak? Thank you.
Number 5. Lucy Loch Ness.
Sounds nice.
The year was 2005, and more than 600 tourists were shocked to be watching for the first time the Loch Ness monster emerging from the loch's surface. Could it be that they were experiencing the first real evidence of this mythical monster's existence?
That's what I was thinking.
Sadly for them, no. So what was it? Well, as part of a television stunt and the Loch Ness Monster, the Ultimate Experiment documentary, Channel 5 spent over £100,000 to create a 440 different movements of her head, neck, and jaw. Lucy appeared in the water near a campsite. I'm gonna be honest,
this is kind of just cool. This doesn't bother me at all.
Where we can watch it, let us
I don't know
in
what that is. The fact that they named it Lucy just does not bother me at all. I sound like I should be friends with this Loch Ness monster.
Of the attraction, the monorail passed by a billabong, and without notice, a
Voice Mod is the #1
terrifying creature could be seen swimming by. This creature emerged and stuck its head out of the water. It was a bunyip. For those of you who are not familiar with the term, maybe restore and return to the park one day. This terrifying creature is number 4 on our list.
It's kind of bad.
Since it was nightmare. But being as talented as the team in the studio is, they made it work.
Oh, I
and
hate that.
created a full-sized animatronic
I
puppet,
hate, and the man's
completely
under
moving
it.
head and
I can never be under it. That's where this would kill me. I can never get close to these things.
tail
Work
and
on it? No.
snapping jaws that would function
Like I know how to work on
underwater.
it.
The Lake Placid crocodile was
Should
over
probably be in full
twice
screen.
as
My
long
bad.
as that. Now, before finishing the animatronic and doing the whole paint job,
It is when it gets near the
crew
water.
took it
It's
to test
way
the
worse.
in Los Angeles
It was okay in the
National
shop.
Forest
Now
to
it's
test it.
terrible.
Imagine running into that thing when they were testing it. The team dropped it in the lake to confirm that the animatronic worked well underwater and swam as they needed it. And of course, it moved perfectly, and even propelled itself. As soon as they knew this nightmare fuel worked, they took it back to the studio, finished adding lots of paint details and texture, so the animatronic would look as real as humanly possible. They fixed some small problems, and the crocodile was ready to go. While they were filming, the crew attached the crocodile to a
This is how stupid I am. The whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, AI takes over the world. What if they get that thing? Robots don't care. If they can kill me, who cares? If this thing can kill me, it's game over. What am I gonna do? Not like I'm gonna stop the other robots, but I'm definitely not stopping that thing.
boat using a wire, so it could gain greater speed, and the
Why not
animatronic
make it
was
faster?
a success. It must have been terrifying for the actors to be swimming in the lake, being chased and attacked by this thing. A huge animatronic crocodile swimming in a real lake attacking us? No thank you. This
just
is
got
ranked
chills.
in number 3 because while this crocodile is the stuff of nightmares, it was
Alright,
only
next one. Jaws?
Martha's Vineyard.
Hmm.
The sharks were built by a legendary team overseen by mechanical effects supervisor Robert A. Matty, also known for creating other terrifying creatures, like the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea squid. But despite the huge
Okay, story. Okay, Jaws was, it's not really a horror movie, but it technically is, but it was my first horror movie. And I was, like, laying down on the couch, and I had my legs hanging over the side, and I couldn't do it anymore. I had to be on the full couch, because in my mind, I was on a boat, and this thing was coming up for me. And then this scene, they showed it, bothered me. Where he gets eaten and the boat goes down.
to use the shark so much, and this created greater suspense for the final scene.
I love the movie, though.
Even Spielberg thinks that the movie would have made half the money had the shark worked. As we all know, the film went on to be a huge success, but at the time when the film was
Yeah,
finished,
this.
and before it
I
came
hate that.
out, Spielberg
Hated.
thought
It's
that
okay
his
now.
career was over. The studio was reluctant to make the movie because they had no confidence in it. So keeping sharks in good condition was not a priority, and they just dumped the sharks in the backlot, and
Oh.
they brought it away. Thankfully, the shark's molds were saved,
It's
and
not
a
at the
fourth
bottom of
shark
the
was
ocean like a
created.
whale. Next.
Bruce is so far cute. Guests could pay 20 cents to make the Bunyip emerge from his cave.
The
When
Bunyip
it
has
emerged,
returned.
It
What is this ad counter? When is this a thing?
made it sound so loud that it could be heard a whole kilometer away. The first incarnation of Bert was terrifying, and as time went by, it only got worse, due to the fact that it started wearing down because it was submerged.
That's when it gets bad.
This whole scene was not
That-
scary
yeah,
enough.
okay.
In 1982, Bert was turned into Bertha.
So what is a bunyip? Why have I never heard about this? And why is now there's two of them? I don't even know how you spell it. No, bunyip. Australian mythology said to lurk in swamps. Why is it? Why? I've never heard of this. So you're telling me this is what they saw and this is what they made? It's like, yeah, this is close.
And given a little baby Bunyip. That same year, someone vandalized the Bunyip soundbox so it would never stop roaring. They sadly also
Good.
vandalized
I'm
Bertha and
glad
the
that man
baby,
exists.
And in 2000, they were removed. A more friendly and less noisy version of the Bunyip was brought back, but sadly, its baby was nowhere
Just
to
like
be
that Slimer
found.
from
The
Ghostbusters.
Bunyip continues terrifying whoever dares visit.
Y'all don't know about Terrifying. No one's okay. And the final thing I want to show. Ooh, what is that? This is not what I wanted to show. But I don't like this one. This is what I wanted to show. I do not like that one. This one isn't that bad, but it hurts because I was on this ride. I went on this ride. And the whole time I was thinking, it's like, alright, if this boat sinks, I'm dead. There's no chance for me. Because the boat, if there's no chance of it sinking. It's probably like an inch of water. But it's like, man, if cannot speak. If this thing sinks, I'm stuck in here with this guy. I don't know what this is, but I guess I'm stuck in here with this guy. No. This, because you went into an inside section and there was this stuff. The whole time I was thinking, what if I get stuck? I said that was going to be the last one, but now I'm kind of hooked. This stuff doesn't bother me at all. I just, like the size of it, yeah, maybe, but I think this stuff is cool. Yeah, no. Like sunken ships and stuff, I genuinely can't tell what that is. Looks like a house, but yeah, that doesn't bother me. I gotta be honest, I think this is the worst one. This one bothers me to no end. Like, I hate this one. And someone touches it, like... Is it the same one? Yeah, I think it's the same one. You know what, I'm gonna touch it. That seems like a good idea. It's not gonna do anything, but in my mind, it's gonna come alive. Alright, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. But this is gonna be a chain. But if you have any suggestions, comment them. Subscribe. More of this. Probably more Submechanophobia, because I like this one. But, I have another one planned for the next episode, and I'll give you a sneak peek.